Sean Huckster here. Welcome to Magical Little Worlds with me. Recently I did a review of my space Polly Pockets, and there was quite a number of them. And one of them was this one, the Keepsake Collection Polly Pocket astronaut or space theme. And inside you have Polly in a flying saucer. And it's an old school type Polly, not the newer ones, with rubber hair, purple with buns. We often see buns on the space sets. And of course she has this little companion monkey here. And the reason I'm doing this video today is that I was unaware that there is a variant on this, and it is a purple UFO, and everything else is exactly the same. Now, rather than going out and finding the purple one, I've also heard that there are two other of these ring sets, and two of them were easy to find, this one and another. And there was apparently a Mermaid one, which was very hard to find and wasn't released. And it was on back order and pre-order in various places. But yesterday, and I mean yesterday, I found out that Amazon had it in stock, and for $30. Now, I had seen it in other places for up to $50. So, and if you went onto eBay, forget it. So I jumped in and bought it. Now, I was watching a video, Rachel, one of Rachel's videos, she does a lot of Polly Pocket stuff, and she introduced me to the fact that Amazon had this set. And when she opened hers, it was the orange UFO inside. When I went to Amazon, it looked like it had the purple. So one of the surprises we're going to find out today is which one did I actually get, because I'm betting they're packed randomly, and I do not know for sure. So to get the other two, the flower and the mermaid, I bought the set. Now I'm going to zoom out here because that box is fairly large. This came this morning. I ordered it yesterday. It came this morning. It's Mattel. It's the Polly Pocket Heritage Ring Box 3-pack, and it is kind of highly desired right now. And I'm going to open it up and see if I got a duplicate or orange flying saucer. I won't mind either way. At some point I'll go and buy the variant, I suppose. It's probably going to cost about $15 plus shipping, maybe, or less. But there is a 50-50 chance that what we have in here is the variant. But also, we get the bonus of the other two, one of which is pretty rare. Ah, looks like we have the variant. I caught a peek there. Now this box, what do we do with packages? We throw them. Except that one I'm keeping, because that is the shipping box for this wonderful set. And it looks like, yes indeed, we have the flower Polly Pocket on the left. We've got the variant in the middle, which is what I was hoping for, and we have the Mermaid set, which is highly desirable, and we're going to open this today. So without further ado, I am starting to open. So usually there's some tape to be dealt with. I want to make sure I don't destroy this box. I've done that a couple of times by accident. So you carefully cut the tape on two sides, I imagine, and I'm betting probably wherever it opens. Oh no, it opens on the side, so there's not going to be any more tape, I don't think. So let's pull. Get my knife over here. Let's open it as gently as possible without ripping or tearing. Pull out the insert. And here we have the 3 set. Pretty desired right now. So I'm going to open it. And it looks like they weren't very collector friendly with this set. Like, maybe they have been. Let me just check. No, this is glued down. But it also has tape in the back. Now, this is your pretty standard toy packaging. I've opened millions of toys, and they all have this sort of tape in the back and tabs. Now, if this was a really a collector-friendly set, which I mean, it's supposed to be, this would just be taped, and then it would be taped on the bottom as well, so you could just peel the tape away and open it without damage. But I'm betting that's not the case here. So if you pull this away, yeah, no, unfortunately, let's just see. What did they do? You can pull the top off, pull these compacts away and get the accessories out and the characters, that's fine. But you still can't release the pocket, the lockets, because they are still sealed under this plastic, which is glued down. This is where they should have taped it, I think, if they were making a really, truly friendly, collector-friendly set. So what I'm going to do, to not ruin the packaging so much, is to slice behind and see if I can't free it up just by cutting away the plastic, like so. Cross over like so. Like so. without cutting the compact, and then like so. And I'm hoping that's enough to release the compacts. Yep. Without destroying the packaging too much, I have been able to release the 3 Lock-It compacts. And packaging, we throw it. But of course I'm not going to. I'm keeping all this packaging. This is too cool. All right, let's see what we have. We have the flower, we have this flying saucer, and we have the mermaid. I'm going to zoom back in now because there's no need to see the box anymore. All right, let's see what we got. I've already reviewed this one. I'll just do a quick recap. But luckily, we did get the purple variant, which is kind of what I was hoping for, because I do like variants. When I have one of something and I find out there's a variant, I get very antsy until I can get that variant. Anyway, that's a sickness on my part, and I'm sure many of you as well. So let's open up. Let's release Polly and the monkey. And like before, Polly can sit in the flying saucer, but she's kind of hard to get in there. But she does fit. There's a little tab there. You got to get her foot under the tab, and then she will sit. And if you sit her far enough forward, her head fits between the moon and the sun, so she will actually close the compact while she's seated, which is kind of nice. The monkey can sit here as well, but if you put the monkey too far facing forward, he hits the UFO on the way down and pops off. But if you rotate the monkey face kind of to the side, compact closes without monkey being moved. So that's the variant. I'm quite happy to have that. The whole reason I bought this is to get that variant, but also just to have these other two, which I did not have anyway. So we have the flower set here, which is really rather beautiful. I mean, look at this. A lot of modern Polly Pockets, they have a lot of great detail carved in, but not a lot of paint. This one has both, great detail and paint. Look at the fish and the turtle and the flowers. There's a lily pad there for, I imagine, what's going to be a frog. So sure enough, we have Polly here. They do like to seal these things in. I'm trying not to... Polly has wings, so I don't want to break those. But she's so tightly sealed in here that I really worry I'm going to snap the wings off. Come on. There goes the frog. Yeah, so there we go. She's out. And of course, if you watch my review videos at all, you will find that I do drop things on the floor. Every time, just about, it seems. It's like it's almost like it's a compulsion. I don't know what happens. And now I've lost the frog. It's down there somewhere. There he is. If you saw my floor, you might understand why it was hard to find that frog. Anyway, so here we go. The frog is a cute little guy with a crown, so he's the frog prince, sort of. And he's got a peg hole in the bottom, so you can stick him on a peg, but he will sit nicely in the lily pad, I'm sure. And he also could fit up here as well. The peg, I don't know, I imagine it fits on other sets, because I don't see any visible pegs here. And the Polly herself is a little fairy Polly. You've got the little flowery headband, and she's got butterfly wings. So she will fit in the ring, in the flower in the ring, which of course looks like a lily flower and water lily in the lily pad. And of course she will sit up here as well. She could fit into her little character slot here, but also in the ring. Now the ring is kind of cute because whereas she can fit in the ring, supposedly, yeah, you can't see her legs. So what they did is they molded legs and painted her dress here to make it look like she's sitting above, like her little feet are out front here. I don't know why that was necessary. I don't think it was. I think it's fine to have her legs disappear into the flower, like in the UFO, for example. Now the ring, same situation. The flower comes out rather easily. The ring comes out rather hard. But the ring is, it's a reproduction of the original ring that you can get from Polly Pocket. Fits down into the slot, and then the flower snaps over that, and Polly sits comfortably in her flower, in the water lily, and with her frog next to her. So that's the not so rare one, because until recently, this and this were fairly commonly found. This was the one that was hard to find. So let's do a review of this. Quite a nice set as well. Man, I love the beach texture, the ocean floor texture of this. It's absolutely beautiful. They've got rocks here, but you've also got various shells and starfish here and a scallop shell there. People say, hey, look, the clamshell. This is a scallop shell, by the way, not a clamshell. And now this is a giant clamshell. Giant clams are a different beast entirely in that they have these ridges, but they're very ridgy all the way around. And giant clams are not to be messed with. They can be quite large and dangerous if you get your hand or foot trapped in there. And then up here you have a castle, a sand castle, I guess, or an undersea castle. And then you've got your sticker in here with what looks like a manatee. Definitely a manatee, and then some jellyfish and other fish, which is kind of cool. You got starfishes on the side and little shells down here, and also you got nicely textured sand here. And oddly, you've got the ocean, you've got the sun in the sky here. So maybe this is indeed either a beach castle or an aquarium castle, which has fish environment inside the aquarium. I do not know, don't know the whole story. Let us open up our accessories. So what we have is an awesome seahorse. I love seahorses. The Boston Aquarium, the New England Aquarium, has seahorses on display, and they're absolutely lovely if you ever get a chance to go see them. And Polly Pocket as a mermaid. So here she is, our beautiful little Polly with rubbery hair. Actually, no, her hair isn't rubber. That's good. Some of the rubbery hair I'm not too fond of. She bends in the middle like all Pollys, but she has a mermaid's tail as legs instead of legs. So she's not just Polly pretending to be a mermaid, she's a mermaid. And then we have your seahorse here, which is quite nice. Nicely detailed pink stomach. And so the ring is the clamshell. Oh, look, this one actually comes out easily. It's the giant clam, and nicely depicted. It doesn't close, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping this would close, but it doesn't. And inside you got a starfish and a pearl, and a nice pearl too, because it's got pearlescent paint on there. It actually looks pretty good. And they pulled the same trick here with Polly. They make the leg here, so when you put Polly inside the ring, and I think it's easier to put her in the ring when the ring is not snapped onto when the ring base is not snapped on, and then you can put it on later, because she sort of fits between the two prongs on the ring, like that. And if you try to jam her in there with that in place, it's much harder. So there she is, and then they've done the same trick where they make her legs look like they're part of they make the set look like they're part of her legs. Don't know why they find that necessary, but there it is. And there's the more rare piece. I'm going to put the seahorse in place next to her. And of course, again, as all the others, the seahorse can fit up here. So that is the new three, let's put them in the order they came, the three new Heritage ring box sets. And my original, so now I have both variants, and if anybody knows me, variants make me happy. And I'm glad these are now available, and if I were you, I would jump on Amazon now before they're gone. I don't know how long they'll last. Maybe this is a large run, I do not know, but you really don't want to miss this. This was $30 for three, that's $10 for each. I paid more than $15 for just this guy. So it's a deal. Plus you get this one, which was hard to find until recently. All right, guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you find that I was wrong in any way, or you have an opinion that differs from mine, please feel free to leave comments. You can like my video, you can subscribe, but I don't pressure anybody into that. I do this for me, so I don't really care if I get subscriptions or numbers. It's just doing this for me and then hoping I can spread some of this lovely joy to other collectors of toys. And I mean collectors of toys, not just collectors of girls' toys or boys' toys or Polly Pockets or Mighty Max. Just anybody who collects toys should find joy in these sets. I certainly do, and I know you do too. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this. All right, so once again, welcome to Magical Little Worlds with me. I'm out. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.